Christmas web has been a family tradition in the Grinkmeyer household for the last 20 years. It started when, 20 years ago, I realized that my wife was spending 6 weeks preparing for our Christmas celebration. And the event of unwrapping the gifts and the Christmas celebration actually only took 15 to 20 minutes. So I decided I wanted to create an event that would become the centerpiece of our Christmas celebration. I went to my wood shop and I carved some magic wands. I then wrapped 70 yards of yarn around each one of the magic wands and placed them in my children's Christmas socks on the mantle. When they asked what they were, I told them they were put there by their personal Christmas elf, and we would find out Christmas morning. When they came down Christmas morning, the yarn was unwound off the spool and around through the house, around doorknobs, window latches, upstairs, downstairs, inside, outside, creating a web of yarn throughout the house. In the last 20 years, we've acquired a son-in-law, a daughter-in-law, and 3 wonderful grandchildren. So as you can see, we now have 7 of these because the older children will not give up their wand. That produces every Christmas morning 500 yards of yarn spread throughout their house, literally creating a web of Christmas cheer through our house. When the grandchildren and children arrive, it's something of an Olympic acrobatic event to get into this room so that they can get to their wand and then go find that special gift. Once they're here, it's off to the races with the grandparents cheering the grandchildren on and the adult children racing each other, having created each other's challenging web the night before. It's a total family activity that gets better with age. When our granddaughters moved out of town, Emma came to me and asked, "Poppy, will we still be able to do the string thing this Christmas?" "Yes, Emma," I told her. "We'll do the string thing every Christmas." 18 months ago, my daughter asked me to explain the Christmas web to some of her girlfriends, all young mothers. After I finished telling them what it was, they all insisted, "You've got to write a children's book. You've got to give us something that we can add to our Christmas celebration and something that can tie into our children's Christmas elves." So I wrote the Christmas web. This is the container. Inside it contains an illustrated book explaining how the Christmas web came to be and how Santa and his elves came about doing it, and 3 magic wands which can each contain 70 yards of yarn. The book tells the story of Mrs. Claus and the elves realizing that they have to find a way to get Santa some help with his Christmas deliveries. They decide to select 4 elves to travel with Santa to assist him with his deliveries. First, they have to redesign the sleigh to hold the elves, get the reindeer into better shape, and then they have to hold tryouts among all the elves. Once the 4 elves are selected, they decide to make a magic wand for each of the children, which will allow them to communicate with Santa and their elf, as well as lead them to their special gift from Santa and their elf on Christmas morning. Santa and the 4 elves take off Christmas Eve and spread the web of Christmas cheer, which the children wake up to on Christmas morning. Santa and the elves return to the North Pole knowing that they have once again brought joy to the world. That's the Christmas web, our family tradition.
And it's fun. Come join us with the Christmas web. And wonderful thing is that in the back of the book, we are able to write down our memories of each Christmas so that we can pass this down generation to generation and they'll see what our Christmases were all about.